It was devastating.
Yeah.
However, I started doing a little more posting on that page. And I got invited to be a Facebook monetized creator. I said because I'm black and I do magic.
The end of it.
Once again, like I said, if you don't have a passion for creating, then you're gonna quit. I had a passion. I didn't care. I didn't care if I got 2 views or 1,000 views. I just like creating.
All right, welcome to the Social Media Podcast. Today's guest is an absolutely awesome guest from the south side of Chicago. She is my mother's sister's daughter. She is a powerful, powerful entrepreneur. Over 20 years in the hair business and in the beauty business. She just expert. She's gonna bring us some stuff today that's gonna make a huge difference. We're gonna talk about YouTube. We're gonna talk about social media. She is, you know, a daughter, a mom, a wife, and just an absolutely great person. Malika, did I do you right?
Yes, you did. Thank you very much.
So, you know, having you on today, I really appreciate you taking the time to come out because I know your schedule is busy.
But it's no problem.
I want to get into, first off, what I don't know, as long as I've known you all my life.
Right.
What got you into doing hair?
So, hair has always been in my life. Since a little girl, I used to, the Barbie dolls and the dolls that my mother gave me, I didn't play with them like that. I did their hair. So I would be 5, 6, 7 years old, actually washing my baby doll's hair, curling it with my mother's curling irons and her rollers, and then I would do their hair, style it, and then wash it again. I'm an only child, so this is my playtime, and I've always had a passion for hair. So high school, I did a couple people's hair for prom. Graduation, I did a few people's hair, and then when I went off to school, I went to U of I in Champaign. Me and my girlfriend, who were roommates, actually started our own business. She did nails and I did hair. And after class or whatever, I would do a lot of people at the school's hair and homecoming parties. We set up, once we got an apartment, we set up a salon in the apartment. And so I would say junior year of college, I went to school for communications, and I really realized that this is not what I wanted to do. Around this time, I realized I do not want to do this. I basically, you know, everybody, when I graduated Lynn Bloom, everybody was going to college. That was the thing to do. My mother expected me to go to college, just, you know, or so I thought. And so I woke up one day and said, I want to do hair. This is my passion. This is what I always want to do. I called my mom, and she said, I thought you were going to do hair in the first place.
Wow.
I said no, because you know it was expected of me to go to college, and
everybody in our family.
I know it was expected, right? Because we come from a line of teachers, and I knew I didn't want to be a teacher, but I knew I wanted to be in a public field, communications. I did advertising, so I knew that's what I wanted to do. But my passion was to actually get behind the chair and do people's hair. So I told my mother that I'm going to hair school, and she was behind me. So after that, I went in Champaign. Me and my girlfriend ran around to the different beauty schools in Champaign, and it was like, this is not really what I want, because I was going to stay in school and do hair, and go to college school at the same time. So I said no, I can't. So I wound up coming back home to Chicago, and I wound up enrolling into Pivot Point, which was a very influential hair school at the time, and once I enrolled, I knew that was my path. I knew that was my journey. And from there, I graduated Pivot Point Hair School, got my cosmetology license, and it was up and running from there.
So I want to backtrack because this I've never heard this story. So college, this is like pre-social media. This is almost pre-cell phone. So how are you getting the word out, letting folk know that you know they can get their nails done, they can get their hair done? How are you spreading the word?
So before social media, it was all word of mouth. Everything is word of mouth. Everything is not only word of mouth, it's advertising your product. So you see a couple of African American girls walking around Champaign with their hair done, and you're an African American woman. Who did your hair? Oh, Malika did my hair.
Okay.
It's all word of
Right,
mouth. That's
right.
how we did this before social media.
Okay.
All word of mouth,
Right.
and you're walking advertisements.
Right.
So you get one,
Right.
then you get two, then you get three, and all of a sudden, our little apartment
Right.
is a hair salon.
Yeah.
We got people, the influx.
Right.
Can you do my hair? I had to turn people down.
Right.
So that's how it was before social media.
Right. And then Champaign, small town, not, not much access for stuff for us.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, like I said, when I came, now Chicago, I'm back. I'm at beauty school. We going forward now.
Right.
I graduated beauty school, so
Okay.
now I'm working in a salon.
Okay.
And same thing, no social media. You get business cards, and you talk to people on the street, passing your salon, and that's how you get clients. You do one head leads to two head leads to three head. You walking advertisement was the way to go. It was no other way.
Okay.
No other way. There was, and that's it.
Okay. So you went from not only doing hair, but you decided to open a whole salon.
Yes,
and that's
I
a
did.
whole nother level. So what inspired that? Hey, I hope you're enjoying the conversation. Just wanted to take a little break. I need you to do a couple of things. First, I need you to go ahead and like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. That helps me and helps people like you who are looking to listen to more conversations just like this that is just here to help business owners. The next thing is, are you a service-based business owner? And are you struggling to grow on social media? Are you struggling to get the customers and the clients that you truly want from your social media? Well, I've got 3 proven methods that I want to share with you. These methods I use and my clients use to grow their social media and to get the customers that they want, the customers and the clients that they want. Go ahead and go into the description, click the link, and I'll send these steps right over to you. But let's go ahead. Let's get back to the conversation.
Basically, it's not a long story. I'm at the salon where I graduated from hair school, and I had been there for 5 years.
Okay.
And actually, my aunt Dorothy and Uncle Ralph opened up a store.
Right.
He bought a storefront, which had 2 storefronts and a building.
Right.
So we were all coming to the store to see it.
Right.
And so I came and I saw it. He said, I got this next door.
Yeah.
And I came in and it was just a hole. It was nothing because he had bought the building in a fire sale.
Right.
And there were no floors, there were no walls, there was nothing. I said, well, what do you plan on doing with this? And Uncle Ralph said, well, I got an electrician. He wants to rent it out. And I said, oh, that's nice, but an electrician, what did he need this big space for? And I said, I have a proper position for you. It just popped in my head.
Okay.
It just, the vision just, when I saw it, that was my vision.
Okay.
I said, Uncle Ralph, I want to open a hair salon.
Okay.
This is what I want. I know this is what I want. He was like, oh, I don't know. I don't think you can do it. Blah, 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 blah. I said, I can do it. At the time, my girlfriend, same person who I opened up the salon with at Champaign, her husband did construction.
Okay.
He said, well, if you build it out, then basically it's yours.
Okay.
My girlfriend's husband came over. I told him my vision, and he basically built the salon, and it basically just fell in my lap.
Okay.
It basically fell in my lap. I had no idea that I wanted to open a salon until I came into the salon and said, I'm going to do this.
Wow.
And that was 28 to 29 years ago.
Wow. Okay. All right. So let's get that. That's amazing. I never knew that. I never knew that. And it's just like, we don't have that many entrepreneurs in our family. And I think that we're all destined to be teachers.
Pretty much, yeah. In which I am a teacher.
Right.
I teach my all of these hairstylists that I've had over the years.
Okay.
I've taught them etiquette.
Okay.
I've taught them, business sense.
Right.
And what they should be doing as a stylist, and how to get into opening up their business. Low key, about 6 or 7 of my former stylists now own their own salon.
Okay.
Just by being under my tutelage and working with me.
So, what I hear at times is that actually going to school, you don't necessarily get the business side of it and the marketing side of it. Were you able to get any of that in school, or was that something you really had to pick up on along the way?
You really have to pick up.
Okay.
I did a lot of studying. I did a lot of research. Hair school basically just teaches you how to get your cosmetology license. It doesn't teach you how to do hair. It doesn't teach you how to do business with your salon. It basically teaches you what you need to know to get your cosmetology license. So a lot of people go into cosmetology thinking that it's going to teach them how to do hair, and it doesn't. But as far as business, no, you have to do all that research on your own. It's good for people to take business classes. Like when I was in school, I took business classes. I took things like that from communications and advertising. So I already knew a lot. But it's really best for a person who wants to open up their own business, whether it be a hair salon or whatever, to always take business classes. Well,
let's get into the nitty gritty. The YouTube. You are killing it on YouTube, and I'd like to know what just encouraged you to say, okay, I'm gonna do some videos and jump on YouTube.
So, fun fact, when I started YouTube, I did not take the hair aspect.
Was it travel? Was it travel?
It wasn't travel.
Oh, okay.
It was just, I would watch a bunch of women on YouTube, and once I started learning it's beneficial and you can make money off of this, I watched a few, they weren't really doing podcasts yet. I watched a few videos of people telling you, if you're going to get on YouTube, just make a video. And that's basically what everybody was saying. So my first YouTube video was really just a video of my dog. And playing in the snow and stuff like that. And so I said, well, I'm going to do this YouTube thing because I always love being in front of the camera. And I've always loved the aspect of just, creating. I've always been a creator. But I told myself at first, I'm not going to start with hair. I'm going to start with something else. Or I wasn't even thinking about hair. And then so I did have a chance to go to Colombia. And I had a chance to go to Australia. So I actually made videos of that. So I wasn't going to necessarily do a travel channel. It was going to be a hodgepodge. And then, so I did those videos, and they got a couple of views, it looked nice. But then I told myself, that's when I said to myself, Malika, you do hair. You're a professional hairstylist. Let's start getting these hair things going on YouTube. And that's how I got into doing my hair videos, which is become very successful. I have no idea why I didn't start off with hair, but that's where I'm at right now.
What was it like getting started? Like, did it take off instantly? Did it take some time?
Oh, it definitely took some time. Definitely took some time. I was not monetized. My goal was to always be monetized, but I wasn't pressed about being monetized. Basically, if you're going to go on YouTube and start creating, it should be out of fun. It should not be because you want to be monetized. Because you'll burn yourself out trying to get monetized. It took me about 1.5 years to actually get monetized on YouTube. And then when I actually got monetized on YouTube, that's when I started rolling.
What kept you going before getting monetized? I know that's like it's almost like that road you might travel and you don't really see the end of it.
Once again, like I said, if you don't have a passion for creating, then you're going to quit. I had a passion. I didn't care. I didn't care if I got 2 views or 1,000 views. I just like creating. And then once I got into the hair aspect, when we talked about teaching, I was doing videos on teaching. This is how you do this in hair. And this is how you do that in hair. And that's my passion. So it was nothing but fun to me. I woke up with a passion of making videos. I'm going to do this video. I would write down what video I'm going to do this day, or what video I'm going to do that day. And it was just fun. It was a passion.
What about the idea, your videos, you give out so much information. Don't you feel like you're just giving away too much?
No, not at all. The money is there for anybody. I want people to learn from me. I mean, when you say giving out too much information, it's never going to take away my clientele. It's never going to take away women coming to get their hair done, because this is a treat. This is a pleasure for a woman to come in and take the load off and let somebody else do their hair. So me telling the game, it's not going to diminish from me doing hair or making money off of doing hair.
So let's see, you answered that. Do you look at numbers, analytics? Is that something that you've ever looked at, or something you worry about or don't worry about when it comes to YouTube?
At points at a time, I do look at my analytics a lot, actually. But you got to kind of get away from that because it will take over. Okay. With you trying to see your numbers, and say I have a video that just did 100,000 views, and then my next video only does 300-400 views. So you will look at your analytics and you'll be like, well, what did I do wrong? Right. Well, I learned over the years. I've been on YouTube 6 years now. I learned over the time YouTube is a gamble. It's a lottery. Okay. You either gonna win the lottery or you're not. Analytics may help with some people, but in my game, it does not. Okay. Because I can do a video that I felt like, oh my goodness, I've done this, that, and it only gets 300 views. Then I do a video 3 minutes long, and it's like, I'll just put it up there, and it does 100,000. It'll kill. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. Yeah. It is a gamble. YouTube is it's a gamble.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting looking at your page because you've got a lot. You got some things that you can see like, I guess, hot topics or things that are concerned about our community that you address. I saw one good video you did where it was thinning hair, and it was like a lot of people were like, yeah, I'm in that situation, I'm dealing with that.
And that's what I try to focus on. I try to focus on something that the masses can take, not just African American women, everybody, all women. And thinning hair is something that all women, have. So I try to do a video like that, but like I said, yes, that one did well, but then I'll do another one on the same topic and it won't do well. So it's always just a gamble.
Okay. So when as far as the getting monetized, there's that 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. So when you hit that threshold, what was that like? Did you hit the 1,000 and you working? Was it hard getting that time? Or you just kind of like, I'm gonna still work through it when you got close to that?
So I hit 1,000 maybe 2 years after I was on YouTube. Okay. It was the 4,000 watch hours that was hard. Okay. And the way YouTube operates is within 12 months you have to get the 4,000 watch hours. Right. So I could have been at, which I have another channel, a cooking channel, this happened. I could have been at 3,500 watch hours. And if that 12-month went by and I was not at that 4,000 watch hours, the hours will start dropping off. Right. And so that happened to me, not in my hair channel. Okay. It happened on my cooking channel, and it was very depressing. Okay. As far as hair, so I had the 1,000 subscribers for a while, and once my videos started gaining traction, it was coming. Okay. It was coming. Okay. The 4,000 was coming. I was getting excited. I'd set up my camera every night to show, because on your analytics you can go on there and it'll see when you're ticking towards the 4,000. So I want to say I got the 1,000 within 2 years, and I would say I got monetized within the 3rd year. And I videotaped it. It was very exciting, but you have to gain momentum with your videos. Okay. You're not going to make the 4,000 watch hours if your videos are not gaining views. Okay. So my suggestion for everyone is that's why you have to just keep making videos. Okay. Keep making videos. Okay. Now what happened with the cooking channel is I got the 1,000. No. I had a turkey video, and I didn't have 1,000 followers. I made the 4,000 watch hours. Okay.
Wow, you got the hours.
I would like to say on that cooking channel, because it blew up. Yeah. The turkey frying video. I would like to say I had maybe like 600-700 followers. Okay. And the turkey video blew up, got me the 4,000 watch hours, but I didn't have the followers. Oh. So now I'm like, please join my channel. Subscribe. Please follow me. Please be my subscriber. Okay. And so once the 12-month marker started to come, I started gaining the followers, but my hours started dropping. It was devastating. Yeah. However, I kept making the cooking videos, and the next year, because a turkey fried video, guess what, blows up every Thanksgiving. It started. I had the 1,000, and then I had to wait a whole nother year for my turkey video to blow up again, and then I made that. But it was devastating.
So what's the cooking channel? What's that called?
Cooking with Miss Magic.
Okay.
My hair channel is Hair by Miss Magic.
Okay.
And the cooking channel is Cooking.
Let me go back. Miss Magic. Tell me about Miss Magic. Tell me about that name.
Okay, so it all comes to the salon. So when I'm in school in Pivot Point, we have people skills class. That's the first class you have when you enter hair school. Okay. Because they want to teach you how to deal with people and others. It's like a small business class. I'm not going to say it was a huge business class. But one of the questions was to all of the students, if you ever get a chance to open up your salon, what would you name it? And Black Magic just instantly popped on the paper. And so my instructor said, well, why Black Magic? I said, because I'm black and I do magic.
Okay. All right.
I do magic.
Okay.
Nothing voodoo about it, you know what I'm saying? Nothing non-spiritual about it. It was just something that popped in my head. I'm black. I'm going to be doing black women hair. And I do magic. So once I opened up the salon is called Black Magic. People just come in here, hey, Miss Magic. How you doing, Miss Magic?
Okay.
I'm fine. Okay. Hey, Miss Magic. And it just stuck. And that's my name, Miss Magic.
Okay. So I noticed that you went to, it was a creators conference. So tell me about that. What encouraged that? I know, is it like only a select few people can get into that particular?
Yeah, you have to be invited. You have to be monetized.
Okay.
They have little creator events all over Chicago. Okay. So they've been having them, and you, like I said, you must be invited. You must be monetized, and basically just go to the events. You talk to other creators and see where they're at, and like a fellowship. Okay. That's what it is. You able to learn some things, exchange ideas, or
okay?
We exchange ideas. We talk. Okay. They usually have a little dinner for us. Okay. And, so it's like that. Okay. And it's really fun. It's something actually new. Okay. That they've started. Okay. And it's very nice. Okay. It's very nice. Okay. YouTube is really good at listening to creators. When I first started, I was before they started the analytics page and all of that. It was hard. It was rough because you're like, what do they want? What do they want? So YouTube has evolved as far as being good to creators and listening to us of what we need and what we want. So they're starting a lot of new. This is the best time to get on YouTube. They're starting a lot of new programs. Okay,
best time to get on YouTube
for creators. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm noticing you are doing some things on other platforms. What are your thoughts and time as far as other platforms where whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook? You mentioned Facebook.
I recently got monetized on Facebook, which was really surprising to me. Maybe like a year and a half ago, I talked to another creator on Facebook, and she's monetized, and I was asking her, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? So Facebook is different. You must be invited to become monetized. Okay. So I started a few different pages on Facebook trying to get to that goal, and that's basically just posting. You really don't know what they want, and I basically was just posting. But on my family page, which is my regular page, I started doing a little more posting on that page. And I got invited to be a Facebook monetized creator. It basically was like a whim. And so now that I had to structure my page now and make it less family oriented and make it more advertisable. So that's what I did because if wherever they tell you can be monetized, that's the channel you're supposed to focus on. So basically it was like on a whim. TikTok, I am on there currently. It's really I'm monetized to sell products, but that's just not my thing. So it's very small following on TikTok, so I don't really focus on that. And Instagram is more aesthetics, and I'm not that aesthetics girl. I'm not that, you know what I'm saying? So it's really more so on Instagram, the beautiful life. It's who's more beautiful and who's wearing the designer clothes and who's doing that. That's how you get monetized on Instagram. So Facebook, YouTube first, then Facebook. Not really interested in Instagram, but I get it for the ones that do. That's beauty, that's fashion, that's all of those things. And TikTok is more for the comedians. Like I kind of call myself a low-key comedian, but I'm not at that level on TikTok. So TikTok is more so for creators that either. At first it was dancing,
Right.
but now it's more funny.
Right.
To be more funny.
So what's next for you for YouTube? What's, you know, are you just kind of cruising along? Do you have any additional goals or expansion when it comes to YouTube, your channel?
Right now I'm just coasting.
Okay.
And I just still love to create.
Okay.
I don't want to put any stress on myself. At one point, me and my husband were thinking about doing a couples channel, but I got so much going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Podcasts as well would be nice as far as hair and stuff like that, but I just got too much going on. Who knows what the future holds?
Okay.
It may still be a couples channel.
Okay.
It still may be a podcast, but right now I'm fine where I'm at.
Have there been any particular YouTube channels that it has inspired you, or have you just kind of just jumped around to a few that you kind of collect or look at certain things?
Well, all of my natural girlies, excuse me, I was into natural hair. I still am.
Yeah.
And so all of the natural girlies channels I watched. Do any stick out? I have so many.
Okay.
I have so many, but that's definitely what inspired me.
Okay.
Was the natural girls.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What you know, for the person who is just getting started, you know, be it beauty, be it hair, be it anything, and they're wanting the overnight success, because you know. It took 6 years, you know,
Yeah,
but they want it instant. What you know? What's your advice?
It's a slow crawl.
Yeah.
It's a slow crawl.
Right.
YouTube is a marathon.
Okay.
It is not a dash. Now, there are a slight few who do get on YouTube, Facebook, and they take off.
Right.
That is a slight few. It's like the lottery.
Right.
It's one out of many of hundreds of thousands that are going to instantly have a viral video.
Right.
You can't go into YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or Instagram thinking you're just going to take off.
Right.
It is a slow crawl.
Right.
But like I said, I don't want to discourage anybody that are trying to make videos and they're like, I want to take off, because you can make one video and take off. You can make one video and get your 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 watch hours in one video. It is rare.
Okay. And it's interesting because it's like you said, you take a chance because you could get that viral video. And you get your watch hours, but you don't have your subscribers.
Exactly.
And then that video falls off.
And then you right back to square one.
Right. So it's kind of like, you know, the concept. There's some work involved. This is just not, people think, oh, you know, you get on social media and you just play and you make money. There's some work.
It's some work.
Yeah.
One thing I'll tell people is focus on getting your followers first. Get that 1,000 followers first.
Okay.
Whereas Facebook is just get the videos out, because it doesn't matter how many followers you have. They used to have a time where Facebook you would have to have so many subscribers.
Right.
Now it's if Facebook feels like you're good for their fit, they're going to invite you.
Yeah,
because it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have.
It was. I think they said 5,000 at one point, but now it's. So
I had before, when I got monetized on Facebook, I had 1,200 followers.
Okay.
And basically I had 2 videos blow up within the week that I got monetized on Facebook, and now I'm at almost 4,000.
Okay.
So they just take a chance on somebody they think that is ready to be monetized on Facebook.
So your Facebook strategy, are you gonna have a little bit of personal and like just kind of like total business, or
just exactly what it is, because I'm going from a personal page, so I'm definitely going to keep it just a little personal. But mostly now, like I said, I need to strategize. I'm going to do a little bit more research on how I will actually structure my Facebook page, because I'm kind of all over the place.
Right.
So I'm going to do a little, because Facebook is so new to me.
Right.
I know YouTube back and forth, what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do.
Right.
Facebook is a little bit more challenging, so I'm going to definitely research on what I want to do. And I'm still trying to get my other page monetized as well.
So the balance, you've got full-time business, you've got clients, you've got family, and then the social media, that's a business on its own. How are you juggling all of this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just doing it.
Okay.
I'm just doing it.
Okay.
I want the main thing, like I said, I'm gonna say this a million times. You must be happy at what you do. I love doing hair.
Okay.
You're gonna have to drag me out this shop from doing hair.
Okay.
I love being a business owner. I love being my own boss. And I love creating.
Okay.
You must love everything that you do. Don't make it a job.
Okay.
Make it something that you love.
Okay.
And you won't. I don't have any problem.
So even in the business, like I'm sure there have been challenges that have come up that have kept you going. COVID, like how have you been able to just keep going through all that and all this time?
God.
Okay.
God, just. I have been through a lot of challenges. I have been through some ups and downs and lows and lower. And I just pray.
Okay.
And just keep my spirits up. I've always been one to keep my spirits up and just make it through. There will always be a way.
Okay.
Even when it looks like it's no way, it's always going to be a way. And tomorrow is always going to be another day.
Okay.
Don't stress about the past. Always keep it pushing. Always keep it moving forward.
Okay. So you just so you start off on
and basically, like I said, it's always been a store next door. Recently, about 2-3 years ago, the building was sold. Unfortunately, our uncle passed away, and my aunt was trying to run it on her own, and she could not. And so the building was sold. And actually, I didn't know where my future lied. I was quite unsure because I did not know the new owner.
Right.
I didn't know what was going on. But luckily and prayerfully, the owner came in, he talked to me, he said, "You've been here for 26 years, I want you to be here for 26 more years."
Okay.
And at this time, he was developing another store. There was another woman who wanted to open a store next door. No, next door was nothing.
Right.
So she wound up opening the store, which was nice, but she mismanaged it. She really did not have the business sense, like I'll say. Always research. Don't just open up a business willy-nilly thinking that it's going to survive. She mismanaged and wound up closing.
Okay.
So the owner came in and talked to me one day. He said, "What do you want to do with it?" He said, "You've been here for 26 years. Clearly you know what you're doing. Why don't you open up?" He said, "You want to do a nail salon? You want to do another hair salon? Well, you could do a store. I don't care what you do." I told him, "Well, salon suites, because that's the new thing. Everybody wants to be in a salon suite." He said, "Okay." And we formulated a plan, and I was very scared.
Wow.
It was almost like the owner forced me into it. And I was so scared. He said, "You can do this, you can do this." And it's always good to have good business professionals by your side, investors.
Right.
He's an investor, and he invested in me.
Okay.
And it's working out. It's doing good. And that is how I became a dual salon owner. And just prayerfully, it is literally right next door. My salon suite. So now I have a salon, and you can walk right next door, and I have stylists that have their own private salon suite. Do you understand the concept of a salon suite?
So somewhat expand on it. I'm thinking their own space versus the open floor space. Okay.
So I grew up with a salon. I grew up in a unisex salon. So I have men and I have women. So basically we work together. We got to get along together. We got to compromise together. So in a salon suite, it's different. All the salon suites are built to suit for one person. They can have another stylist in there if they want to. It's big enough. But it's really built for privacy and control. You control your room. So with the younger stylists, they really create their own brand. So in a big salon like this, you can't have your own brand because this is Black Magic Salon. So in the suites, they're allowed to call their suite whatever they want. That is their own mini salon. They have their own keys. They have 24-hour access, security. And so basically that's what sweetens the deal for a suite is that's your private salon space.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want in there.
Okay.
Make your videos, make your TikTok, make your Instagram. Whereas in here, you got all these people and noise and TV and music, and you can't really do your own private. That's why it's so alluring, and that's why it is so profitable.
Okay. Okay. That. I see a future in you speaking on the stage, consulting folks, telling them how to, be strategic and opening a successful salon. And
maybe not.
I mean, if you've already helped, some young ladies to get out on their own, because the business side, like you said, that's why I asked about school. They don't always give you the marketing side and the business side. And,
not.
Yeah,
Not. That is definitely research.
Yeah.
You never know what's in my future.
Yeah.
I've always been that. Everything that has happened to me successfully is because I just did it. I don't really plan.
Yeah.
But once I get into it, I plan. But I don't really plan. Things just happen.
Okay.
Things just happen. And if it's for me to get on stage and teach more, then that will happen.
Okay.
And that's just the way I feel about my business.
So the cooking channel, are you still working that? Are you still building that? Is that kind of on the side? Is that?
I'm monetized. Like I said, I'm monetized on the cooking channel.
Okay.
I basically, when I feel like filming a video, I'll film a video. Okay. So we just left the holidays, so my videos from holiday cooking were very successful.
Okay.
So I kind of take a break because I know those videos are going to pay me.
I think I heard the term evergreen. They're kind of evergreen.
I only make evergreen videos.
Okay. Okay.
The fly by night, so we can get into shorts.
Okay.
The fly by night videos, I'll do shorts. The little funny videos, little short excerpts. I'll do that for the shorts. I did want to. That was one of the things I was thinking about. Start my own brand. Okay. And do hair products and this and that and the third. My videos for me are just too inconsistent to actually put all that money into a brand.
Right.
Because if my videos were a little bit more consistent, there would be money to be made. Okay. And it still might happen. Okay. I'm still youthful. Right. I still may, but right now it's not the time. Okay. To me, if you're going to do a brand and you're going to sell your products, you must have a huge following. Okay. And your videos must be doing consistently well. Okay. Not making a video that does 20,000 and then tomorrow 200 videos. Right. I mean 200 views. Okay. So that's something I'm looking to in the future. Like I said, I'm always consistent on YouTube. Okay. I'm always making my videos, and if I ever blow up like that, where each video is getting 100,000 views, I'm branding. Okay. I am branding. Okay. Yes.
Have you ever got anyone approach you about brand deals and product?
Yes,
okay.
I've done plenty of brands.
Okay. So how does that work? How does that work?
So mostly you go through your email. Okay. And they send me brand deals every day. Okay. 50% of that are scams. 50% of people emailing you are scams, and I think that's why YouTube came up with the affiliate program, and they have an in-house branding. Okay. So now you can go on YouTube and you will compete for the branding in-house YouTube, which is very competitive. But I've done some brand deals outside of YouTube. Just use your head when you're looking at the emails and don't give them any of your personal information. Right. And if they're really serious, then they will send you a contract and you'll do a video off of what they want you to do. But I've done a few brand deals. But really, if you're new and you're newly monetized, stick with in-house and affiliate program. Okay.
Okay, in-house and affiliate. Okay. Wow. This is good stuff. What would you, I guess, in closing out, what advice would you give that college kid at Champaign? Would you tell her something any different? The knowledge that you have now, the things you have now that might have influenced, or you feel like that Malika was in the right place, doing the right things and learning along the way? She was in the right place. Okay. She was in at the right time. However, when YouTube started 20 years ago, I wish I would have been that first person. I wish I would have just jumped in there and did it then. I jumped on the bandwagon
late. I should have just started when it first came out. But YouTube was all over the place when it first started out. But if I could go back and tell Malika, get your butt on YouTube.
Okay.
Because I would have been all of the people who started, the first hair influencers, all of the first influencers are all big. They all blew up.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically it. As far as my business, I wouldn't have did it any other way. I wouldn't have did it any other way. Even through the highs and the lows and the bad and the uglies, I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through those things to be who I am now. So I wouldn't change a thing.
What have you always gotten the support? I hear people, the whole concept of entrepreneurship and having your own business and getting a job. Have you always had that support and that encouragement as far as having your own business?
Yes, I've always had the support of my family and my mom, and I've always had the support. I never really had my husband. I've never really had any naysayers like, you need to go get a job. You need to do this. All I can only say for business entrepreneurs is make sure that you're saving, make sure you get your own private 401k plan, and save for the future. That's basically, I kind of jumped on that late. So I would say from the beginning, if you're going to be an entrepreneur and you are going to open up your business, make sure you save for the rainy day and your investments and all of that. Okay.
Well, any last thoughts? Anything that you want to put out there? I mean, you've given some great information. I really appreciate it.
Do your research. Always promote your business. Basically, that's it. Promote. And do it with passion. If you don't have a passion for it, don't do it. Don't do it for the money, because the money, you know what I'm saying? It comes and goes. Do it because you love it.
Because when the money runs out and you ready to quit.
But definitely closing out, I don't think we touched on this, is from going from word of mouth business to social media. Social media will build your brand. And just keep going with it. Keep going with social media. If that's what you are really trying to do, build your brand, or whether you're trying to get clientele, just always put what city you're from. I'm there because a lot of people on Facebook are getting clients through that. And TikTok and Facebook is what filled up my suites. I got most of the people that are working there now off of TikTok and Facebook, just advertising.
I remember the campaign, because it was just like you were pushing. I was like, I'm gonna keep posting, and you were just doing. We got this done. It was exciting. I enjoyed watching it.
And that's what you want to do. You want to make it entertainment, and what you really want to do when you're focusing on things like that is getting people interested. What is she doing? What is she doing?
Folks be nosy. We be curious.
But that's the thing too with your business. I can honestly say I went through at least 50 people coming to just wanting to be nosy, coming to the suites, coming to the salon, saying they want to work there. And it was, at first it's kind of disappointing, because I'm like, I can't fill it up like this. But the serious ones came and they saw the suites and they saw, I got a stylist from TikTok. So
you just had to filter.
You have to filter, because you're gonna think everybody who texts you or email you or message you, they want it. They don't. They just want to be nosy, or they just want to see what you're doing, or what, So that kind of was disappointing at first, but I learned through, like, if they're serious, when they first walk through the door, they're gonna say, I want it. So not, let me think about it. So there's a lot of disappointment as far as being an entrepreneur or business owner. A lot of disappointment, but just keep going through.
Malika, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time this holiday season.
No problem.
And I will.
It was a pleasure.
When you hit that I'll say 50,000. No, because you're getting close to that. I said when you hit that 100,000.
My goal for 2026.
Yeah, when you hit, then I want the exclusive interview.
No problem. I don't care if it's next December 31st. My goal is to hit that 100,000. I gotta work. I gotta work, and I am gonna work.
All right.